When I think of New York, I think of diversity, a big melting pot. The feeling is very exciting. It's a very exciting opportunity. When I walk down the streets, I feel like I see a lot of diversity, and I know that with those differences comes opportunities.
I'm here in New York City. This is my first time in New York, so this is truly exciting. And I'm here to present at the United Nations on what UVU is doing, which is really a big honor as an undergrad student to be put in this capacity.
We had a very diverse group of 26 students, faculty, and administration that came to the conference. We give the platform for the students to have a space to showcase their research. And what a better place than the United Nations.
I am presenting on a tsunami mitigation project that I did with a professor here at UVU. We specifically worked with locals and incorporated kind of new education techniques to help them be better prepared for a tsunami. Dr. Sarah Hall has been my mentor in this process. She just kind of befriended me and told me about things that she's gone through in her life, opportunities that she's had. We established that friendship, but she continually helped me open new doors and pushed me in the right direction, and will always have a special place in my heart because she has given me so many opportunities.
Amy is incredibly persistent. When I first met her, she learned about the project that we were doing, and then she contacted me about it multiple times saying, hey, I've got to go with you. You've got to take me on this project. And at first I was thinking, I don't have funding for this. I haven't arranged lodging for this, but she was super persistent. And I thought, you know what? Let's make it happen. And so I'm really glad that I did. She's very persistent, and that pays off.
We conducted what's called the Tsunami Mitigation Project in 4 different islands in Indonesia. We conducted over 2,500 surveys. And those surveys were seeing, again, how much the people knew and how we could help.
When I was presenting, my voice shakes, and I was trying to be like, it's okay, you're fine, you're qualified, but it's really cool. I just am.
This was just an excellent opportunity to get engaged. Our goal right now is to raise awareness for mountain women. They are, of all the sustainable development goals that the UN has put out, mountain women are the least represented. They are the most marginalized in today's society. They are found to be the poorest with the least access to water and other subsequent issues.
The Utah International Mountain Forum, a coalition of clubs at Utah Valley University, was founded in 2011 after students co-hosted the second International Women of the Mountains Conference in Orem, Utah.
The focus of UIMF is advocacy for mountain women and rural peoples using the United Nations Agenda 2030, but more specifically the Sustainable Development Goals of the UN. And so we advocate for those things by hosting these types of events as we've done here at the UN Side and Parallel event, but also back at UVU.
I brought my wife Amrani because she's just the biggest support to me in everything I do. I owe a lot to her.
I think the work he's doing is really cool because not a lot of people are willing to do that, and it's amazing to see how young students can also influence the community.
Students undertook service learning initiatives under the umbrella of the Mountain Partnership, where they played major roles in organizing and hosting through the engaged learning model.
The ability to interact with the world as it is, instead of just studying it academically. It gives students the opportunity, myself, to really be involved in things as I'm learning them.
I didn't necessarily have specific expectations for my college experience. I had the broad overview that I'd learn, and then I'd graduate, and then I'd get a career. But I was pleasantly surprised by all the opportunities like research projects, UN field trips, internships, just really cool opportunities that I didn't know would exist.
I think one of the biggest things was this whole engaged learning model coming to the UN has built my confidence in being able to interact with professionals. After college, I'm going to commission as an officer in the U.S. Army, and then hopefully after a couple of years of service they have a program where I can apply for law school called the FLEP program, and I'd love to become a JAG officer. I'm just trying to get out there and make a difference in the world.